We'll wait for another 2 minutes and then we shall start. Anyways, I think just about 6 o'clock, so I think we can wait for another 5 minutes. Can you hear me? Nina, I can see you. Can you hear me, Nina? Okay. Hello, Yasmin. Namaste, Salilji and Ashima, Anju. Namaste. So no need for paper and pen because I'm going to send the note on the WhatsApp group, whatever I'm going to discuss. So just take it easy, relax. I'll send everything. And you can even ask a question on the WhatsApp group, so I'll clarify everything. Another minute we can wait. It's 6:04. We'll start at 6:05. Okay, it's 6:05. We can all put our audio on mute. It's a request to put all our audios on mute. And if possible, the video also on mute. And in case there's a disturbance, don't worry. All that we need to do is focus within. We all are trying our best to manage on this platform. It's a gift to us. Let's all try our best to do how much ever we can. So we can all close our eyes and just let's try to get into this space. So we can close our eyes and just stay in silence for about 30 seconds so that we can all be present in the now. Take a few deep breaths and just relax. And let's allow ourselves to work with our anxieties and our fears and build resilience to face whatever's coming in front of us. So breathe in and breathe out. And one more time. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. And one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. And whenever you're ready, very gently open your eyes. So what is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something which is uncertain, with an uncertain outcome. Let me repeat, what is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of unease, worry about something that you're uncertain about. So, which means anxiety is not about the situation. Because if anxiety was about the situation, all of us would have anxiety, right? Anxiety is something that comes from within. So that is the first step for you to understand. Anxiety is your feeling. It's not about the situation. It's a constant thinking of worry. It's a feeling of nervousness, worry that comes from within. That doesn't arise from the situation. The simple logical reason is, if it was arising from the situation, all of us would be anxious, because currently what we're facing is a situation of worry, of concern. It's not a situation of anxiety. Anxiety stems from within. So unless and until you're not logically understanding the reason behind anxiety, you will not be able to deal with it. So I'm going to repeat it again. The cause for anxiety is your feeling. It's not the situation. So how do we deal with it? I've simplified this. The way to deal with it is ABC. A for aware and accept. I'm gonna expand on this, but ABC. A is accept and becoming aware. B is breathing, and C is change. I'm going to repeat it. Don't worry about writing, because as I'm saying it again, I'm repeating again, I'm going to send these notes to you. A, B, C. How to deal with anxiety? First of all, what is anxiety? It's a feeling that comes from within. It's not about the situation. So you could be concerned about the situation, which we all are. You could be cautious about the situation, but if you're anxious, that means your anxiety is coming from within. Anxiety is not about the situation. It's coming from your thinking, repeated thinking, and the feeling from you, from within you. How to deal with it? A, B, C. A is aware and accept. B is breathe, and C is change. So let me expand on this. What is awareness? So awareness is, how can I become aware of what is it that causes me anxiety? When do I get anxious? For example, when I'm watching the television, that is the time when I get anxious? When somebody sneezes, that is when I getting anxious, or when the phone rings or when the bell rings. Just become aware. What are the situations that cause you anxiety from within? So how can I build anxiety? Sorry, how can I build awareness? By journaling, by drawing, by silence. Now, what is journaling? You write every single day what is going on with you. You simply write without thinking. So one way to build awareness is by journaling. The other way to do it is by drawing whatever you're feeling. Like, for example, if I'm feeling fearful right now while watching television news, I could simply draw. I could draw my anxiety. How do I practice silence? Just by simply sitting in silence. Now, but what happens by these three techniques? Let me give you an example. Have you seen a river which is disturbed, like there are waves in the river? You cannot see anything that's beneath it. But when the river is still, you can see exactly what's beneath it. So that's what is, that is the meaning of building awareness, to make yourself calm. So these are the three ways that you can build calmness within, so that you can see what's going on inside of you. Journaling, silence, and drawing are the three very good techniques that you can practice to build your awareness. Now, let me tell you about acceptance. So I'm talking about fully and wholeheartedly accepting whatever is. So whatever is happening, we need to accept. If you're going to say, oh no, this is not what I can deal with it, what is happening, just simply accept that I am feeling anxious, accept that the situation is so and so. That's it. Have an not a passive acceptance, have an active acceptance. Just maybe you can do an affirmation just by telling yourself, I am ready, I'm willing to accept whatever is happening, which we cannot change. Just simply accept. So awareness and acceptance is actually the first step for change. Without awareness and without acceptance, you cannot bring a change. So these two steps, which is acceptance and awareness, is very, very important. Once we've done acceptance and once we're aware of whatever is happening, then I need to take deep breaths. Breathing is very, very essential. It's a connection between emotions and the physical body. So how do I really ask my clients, or I practice my own breathing, is you can just see what I'm doing. I just breathe in. I breathe out like a big yawn. So again, I'll show it to you. I breathe in. I expel out all that's inside of me, all the fear and anxiety. I'm expelling it out through a sound and a big yawn. So this is the way you can breathe. And after obviously doing 3 deep breaths, you can also breathe silently in a relaxed way. So breathing is very, very important. Next is change. So what do you mean by change? Change is shifting your focus. What you're focusing on was the problem, and now you're focusing on the solution. If you're not going to shift the focus, change is not going to happen. So C is change. Whatever is causing you anxiety, you've got to know about it through awareness and acceptance. Then you took deep breaths, and now is the crucial time to bring in the change. So the techniques to bring about the change are affirmations, singing, dancing, and playing. So these are the techniques that you can practice. All of us are staying at home with our families. Find some ways to enjoy yourself. find some affirmation to do. You can WhatsApp to me. I will send these affirmations to you. But if you're going to be stuck with the old, which is causing you anxiety, you will not be able to shift to the new, where you want to see yourself. We obviously want to change from being anxious to being peaceful. But if you're going to be stuck in the old, you won't be able to come to the new. So whatever is causing you anxiety, it's like just getting up from the old seat to the new seat. So find your own thing of how to shift the focus. My suggestion: sing, dance, play, do a puzzle, do something that will bring this change to you. I'm going to summarize. First step, what did I say, is understanding the cause. The cause for anxiety is not the situation. Is the feeling and the repetitive thought that goes inside of you is what is causing you anxiety. How to change it? A, B, C. A is awareness and active acceptance. B is breath. C is change. Techniques for awareness is journaling, drawing, silence. Accept is wholeheartedly acceptance. Either you can do an affirmation or you can just open your arms wide and say, I accept. Breathe with an R sound. Breathe in and yawn and say an R sound. C is change. The way to change is, the techniques could be affirmations, sing, dance, and play, or talking to a friend as well. Any of the technique that you think is going to bring about the change, please practice it. So practice ABC to turn A to C, which means A is anxiety to caution. It's okay to be caution. It's okay to be concerned. But what is not okay is to be fearful and anxiety. What is not okay to be anxious and fearful, but what is okay is to be cautious and concerned. We all are concerned about what's going to happen in the future, and that's perfectly fine. But so long as you are anxious, where are you? You are in the old situation, which is anxiety. And so long as you are concerned and cautious, you are focusing on the solutions. So practice the ABC and shift from A, which is anxiety, to C, which is concern and being cautious. Okay, so now I'm going to, I'm going to tell you a story. There's still time. So there was this king, and he was going to hang. There was a king, and he was going to punish this this person who has created some crime, and it was a day for him to be hanged. So the king asks this person, this prisoner, okay, I'm going to hang you, and because you committed a crime, what do you choose? There is a rope which is there for you to be hung, and there is this dark, dirty, messy, mysterious, fearful door. You can choose either of the two. You can choose the rope, or you can choose the mysterious door. So first this prisoner chooses the rope. So when they are just about to hang this prisoner, the prisoner takes this deep breath and shifts his focus from being anxious to being concerned, or just being inquisitive. So he asks the king, can I know what's behind the door? So the king says, nobody in my lifetime has ever asked me this question, what is behind the door? You are the lucky man. That's just because you shifted your focus from being anxious to being concerned. Behind this mysterious door is your freedom. And now you're free. So just because the prisoner was able to shift his focus, he got to get his freedom. So it's our turn, all of us. It's our turn to choose freedom. And it's beautiful when we can deal with our anxiety and feel free. So thanks for listening to the story. And now I'm going to do a short guided meditation. So we can all close our eyes. close your eyes. Just relax. And just integrate or absorb all that was told about ABC. Awareness, acceptance, breath, and change. And it's time to become aware. Just become aware of what is it that causes you anxiety. It could be fear. It could be like a constant nagging thought, repetitive thought. Just become aware of any situation. It could be a small situation, it could be a big situation, doesn't matter. Just become aware of what causes you anxiety. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. Also become aware of where is it that you feel this anxiety in your body. Maybe it's the stomach, maybe it's the chest, maybe it's the hand, leg, head. Where is it that you feel this anxiety in your body? And take another deep breath. And whatever this thought is, whatever this feeling is, whatever this situation is, wherever this body part is where you've stored anxiety, tell this body part, I hear you, I see you, and I'm with you. Thank you for showing up. I hear you. Tell this anxiety, tell this thought, tell this emotion, tell this situation, tell this body part. Yes, I hear you. Yes, I see you. And I feel you. And I'm with you wholeheartedly, completely. And thank you for showing up. And breathe again. And tell yourself, I accept completely whatever is happening to me around me. I cannot change that. Let me accept whatever is going on. And you actually mean it. Put your full focus, entire focus into acceptance. Yes, I do accept. Maybe by opening arms, this really allows us to accept ourselves. Open your arms and say, yes, I accept all that is happening within and all that is happening outside, wholeheartedly and completely. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And once you feel you've accepted wholeheartedly, take 3 deep breaths with a loud R sound, like a big yawn. Open your mouth wide and let's do 3 times deep breathing. Breathe in. And just imagine as if all your anxiety is going out from your body. One more time, breathe in. And one more time, breathe in. And just imagine again, as if all the anxiety is just leaving your body. And now it's time for change. Keep your eyes shut and ask yourself, or maybe tell yourself, I'm willing to change. Change from being anxious to being open to accept. And yes, I am concerned. I wish to address these concerns. I wish to change. I'm willing to change. And tell yourself, what is it that you're going to do to bring this change? One tiny step. What is it that you can do to bring this change? And I want you to imagine doing it, whether it's play, whether it's singing, dancing, journaling, whatever it is. What is this one tiny step that you can do to bring about this change? I want you to do it right now, in your mind, in your imagination. And once you've done it in your imagination, I want you to feel this change in your body, feeling lighter, nicer, feeling little joyful. I want you to be in this change. I want you to experience this change for yourself and breathe into this change. I want you to breathe into this change. Breathe in and breathe out. And imagine this beautiful place within you, which is full of light, joy, happiness. It could be a garden, it could be a playful area, it could be a nice scenery, something really nice. And stay in this place for a little while. Fully experience the change. And now tell yourself, I choose to be free. I'm free. I'm free from all my anxiety. I'm free from all the repetitive thinking. I'm free from fear. I am free. I am deeply relaxed. I'm at ease. I'm at peace. I am in acceptance of all that is. I can take care of myself. I'm willing to take care of myself. For my inner health, I am safe. I'm really, really safe. I let go of all uncertainties. I create my own safe space for myself. I can do that. This universe is really a safe place for me to live in. I am divinely protected. And really feel this within yourself. Because what we feel is what we really reflect out. Feel it. Feel that each of us are really safe. And stay in silence for about a minute, feeling the safety within, the security within. And whenever you're ready, very, very slowly and gently, take your time to come back and gently open your eyes. So this is kind of the end of the session. We have still another 5 minutes. If anybody has a question, please ask. Unmute yourself and you can ask me a question, or you can type out the question, or you can send the question on the WhatsApp group, or you could write to me personally. I would be more than happy to support each of you, individually or on the group. I shall wait for another minute or two in case anybody has a question. Otherwise, this is it. I'm going to send the notes on the group. Yeah. You can either ask me a question, or anybody of you could even share how the experience was, it was for you, so that all of us would get inspired. This is a very simplified version of how to deal with anxiety. Let me tell you, it works. We sometimes think that, like the medicines are so small, but it works. These techniques are also very, very small, but it definitely works. So please practice this and also teach it forward in case you feel this is important and meaningful. I would love for all of us to teach this forward so that all of us can deal with the situation. Because yes, it is highly possible for all of us to feel anxious at times. Even I do. But every time I feel anxious, like during the evening around 8:39, I do feel anxious because that's the time I usually play my sports. But every time I feel anxious, I do this practice. I start playing cards with my family, and I feel really nice after that. So I do practice it, and I would really encourage all of you all, please practice it and teach it forward. Because this is the time that if each one of us are able to deal with our fear and anxieties, we won't fall sick, we won't have to go to the doctor, which obviously our concern is how do I go to the hospital, or how do I contact my doctor, and the world will be a nicer place and a healthier place. Yeah. So I'm guessing no questions. So thank you very much. It was really nice, and thank you for having faith and trust in me. And we'll do another session next Sunday. I can't remember the topic though. I'll put it on the group. So I'll be only putting up on the Connect Circle group because I don't really want to promote this kind of a thing. Not that I have a problem, but just generally too many messages. I'm kind of refraining from, putting on various groups. So in case anybody wants to join, please join in. But just add them to the Connect Circle group. Okay. Thank you. God bless. Take care. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Geeta. Bye-bye.
Most welcome. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Geeta.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Geeta.
Yeah, most welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, Geeta.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Thank you,
Thank you
Geeta.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.